The saddest thing is when someone who once made you believe in love becomes the reason you're afraid to love again. You taught me the alphabet of tenderness on my skin, then burned the dictionary so I'd never spell it right. You were the map I followed through the dark. Now you're the compass that points only to loss. Your name was a prayer on my lips at dawn. Now it's a scar I trace when I can't sleep. You held my hand like it was made of glass, then dropped it just to hear it shatter. You built a house of forever in my chest, then struck a match and watched it cave. Now every kind word sounds like a warning. Every gentle touch feels like a lie rehearsed. I flinch at kindness. I doubt the soft voice. I check the exit before I enter any heart. Because the cruelest lesson you gave me wasn't your leaving, it was making me believe that love could feel so safe and still be a weapon. So I lock my door and swallow the key. Not because I hate what love could be, but because I loved you too well. And I don't trust myself not to fall the same way twice. So now I flinch at every open door, not because I fear the stranger's face, but because I fear my own heart's terrible memory. How it still leans toward your ghost in every crowded place. You left your echo in my ribs. I breathe, and it rattles. I laugh, and it cracks. I try to speak of someone new, and your name sits on my tongue, like a stone I can't swallow or spit out. I used to think love was the landing. Now I know it's the fall. I used to run toward every outstretched palm. Now I count the fingers, watch for the curl, wait for the clench that will turn gift to gouge. And the worst part isn't even you. It's me standing in the mirror, practicing small talk with my own reflection, saying, this time, don't give all of it. As if love were a ration, as if I could measure the leak. But I'm a river that forgot how to hold. I overflow for anyone who cups their hands. And that is what terrifies me most. Not that you broke me, but that I'd still let you, if you asked nicely enough. So I bury the key in the garden of my chest, water it with silence, and wait for nothing to grow. Because some seasons don't return. Because some springs are just winter, wearing a green dress, and I am learning to call that peace. And I am learning to call that peace. This hollow where your hurricane used to be. It is quiet here. Too quiet. The silence has its own weight. Like a blanket woven from all the words we never said, now smothering. Some mornings I almost missed the ache. At least it proved I was alive. At least it proved you were real. Now even your ghost is fading. And I grieve that too. Because losing you once wasn't enough. I have to lose you twice. First as a lover, then as a wound. I pass the cafe where we used to share one cup. I don't go in. I see your car's twin at the traffic light. My pulse stutters, then flatlines. I have become an expert in the grammar of near misses. How to almost feel, how to almost cry, how to almost let someone in.